Okay. Okay, so we've got, do we have that? Okay. Audio appears to be working. I'm seeing it there. I'm seeing me over here in a couple of different ways. Hopefully you guys can see and hear me. I'd love to get this started off with good audio and video. So if we can get just a little bit of a sound check here with everybody who has joined, I would super appreciate it. Looks like we got Nighthawk. It says, I can hear you. That's awesome. Liam, thank you so much for confirming. Just want to make sure that the audio is as good as we can expect it to be, while I kind of clean up a bit of a mess that I should have done beforehand. I've been out here just getting a bunch of stuff done. I wanted to do some 3D printing yesterday, and my hot end crapped out on me, so I had to replace that, and it was a fiasco. And other projects, I'm just surrounded by nonsense here on my desk. So if you see me fidgeting, that's why. I'm just trying to find a comfortable place to put all of this stuff. I'll be hanging out for a little bit today and chat about just kind of the life, the universe, and everything, as well as a couple of Docker containers that have popped up on my radar in the last few days that I thought were fun, that I just wanted to acknowledge. So, all right. So everybody who is here is saying that everything sounds good. I'm glad to hear that. A little drink of coffee here. So normally we do these at 11, at least Denver time. And I bumped it back an hour today because the wife and I had plans to go to Denver to see Jim Jeffries for part of her birthday. We're both big stand-up comedian fans, and we saw Tim Minchin around my birthday last year, and around the same time we saw that Jim Jeffries was coming to Denver. So we got tickets. We were going to go up there tonight, but the weather has turned on us drastically, and I had to go out and run an errand earlier, and the roads are slick, and the snow doesn't appear to be letting up. So yeah, I decided to do the stream an hour earlier than normal, just to make sure I'd have plenty of time. But then our plans changed, so we'll see what happens. But kind of bummed we're not going to go get to see Jim Jeffries up in Denver. Been a big fan for a long time. Is the stream in 4K? I don't think so. I'm not sure what platform you're watching on. You're on YouTube. It's probably 1080p. I'm using a Panasonic G7. I think the camera is in 4K mode, but the card that I'm plugged into only does 1080p. And then I've got that doing a multi-stream to both here, well, to both YouTube and Twitch. I say here, I've been on YouTube for so long that Twitch is kind of a new thing. It's a new thing, and I'm still not quite used to considering Twitch here, I guess. So yeah, no, I appreciate the confirmation that the stream looks good. That is kind of what I've been striving for. Luckily, Nighthawk was able to help me with some camera settings a while back that's really upped the overall production feel. So yeah, so glad to hear that's looking good. Yeah, Liam, like I've been watching Jim Jeffries for I don't even know how long anymore. I think since before the big bit that got him famous, or more widely known, I guess. And we're super excited to go up there, but just don't think it's going to happen because the weather has started working against us today. So yeah, we've still got some other plans. I think we've got some company coming over here in a couple of hours. They were originally going to come over before we went up there. We were going to leave here about 3. We had some plans for people to come over before that. I don't know what's going to happen now. It's kind of all up in the air. So, and then I got to get my haircut. That's part of the plan, is to get my haircut today. That was also part of the plan before we go. So, lots of stuff up in the air now because of Colorado weather. So, if you're not familiar with the self-host newsletter, you should be. In fact, I'll go ahead and post it in in the chat. If you're not familiar with the self-hosted newsletter, like I said, you should be. I've been chatting with Ethan Shawley, who is the dude behind that. I jump over here to my bottom desktop. There we go. He releases once a week. He releases a newsletter about what's going on in the world of self-hosting. And honestly, this is where I get some of my video ideas. In fact, a vast majority of my video ideas come from previous week's newsletters over here on Self-Host. And this live stream is no exception to that, I guess. There was, where did it go? Yeah, right here. And lastly, Redditor u/abite released 2 hilariously named projects this week, DumbDrop and DumbPad, for those looking for some no-frill projects to deploy this weekend. And as user u/shadoodled put it, I'm officially sold on the potential of Dumb suite of projects. Is this what we've been waiting for to finally break us free from the shackles of hosted services? And we're just going to take a look at a couple of both of these, DumbDrop and DumbPad. I took a brief look at them yesterday, just to make sure there wasn't anything too crazy that was going to get me frustrated and raging on stream, because obviously that's not what I want to do most of the time. Yeah, so I've got these open already over here. We've got DumbDrop and DumbPad. We want to look at DumbPad first, just because I feel like DumbDrop is going to have to do something different to get it to work. So if you're not familiar, which is a good possibility, honestly, because this just popped up recently. DumbPad is a stupid, simple, no auth unless you want it, modern notepad application with autosave functionality and dark mode support. And I've noticed over the past year or year and a half that people love new note-taking apps, and I love that this just kind of falls into line with that. So yeah, we're going to take a look at DumbPad first. We'll dig through the GitHub repository here, take a look at that, and then we'll deploy DumbDrop as well. But we may also have to move it over to a different device in order to actually see its functionality in its full glory. So yeah, that's kind of the plan for this morning anyway, or this afternoon or this evening, depending on where you are. Mr. Grey Wolf says it's not horrible here in North Denver, but near whiteout at work, according to the cams. Yeah, I don't doubt that a bit. It's the roads down here in Colorado Springs are pretty nasty. We're getting a pretty heavy snowfall. We were when I was out there a minute ago. And it's that real soft snow that turns slick really, really fast. There was a couple of spots where I had some open road on side streets and whatnot, where I just like hit the brakes and just the car kind of slowed down, but I wasn't actually braking, so to speak. So yeah, super bummed that the weather decided to do that to us today. So let's jump back over to here real quick. So we looked at this here. We can just, that's weird. Oh, he's got the wrong link on that. But yeah, there's a pin, so you can have a little bit of authentication there. This is DumbPad. This is the note-taking application we're going to take a look at here. It says simple, clean interface, auto-saving, dark mode support, responsive design, Docker support, optional pin protection, file-based storage, and data persistence across updates, which is great. Several of the apps that I've taken a look at recently weren't great about persistence. So even though I believe this is this guy's first post, let me see if I can find the original Reddit post here. Oh yeah, okay. So are we linked over there? Where are we here? Nope. No, go away. So, introducing DumbPad, a dumb way to keep notes. After creating DumbDrop, I decided to use that I could use a dumb notepad. That's great. Let's go over here and see if we can find the original post for DumbPad. Sorry, DumbDrop. DumbDrop. They both have DumbAuth. DumbAuth. Self-hosted. This is DumbPad. Dude, all right, hold on. Wait, that's DumbPad. That was 2 days ago. That's DumbDrop. I think we're getting close. Here we go. Self-host introducing DumbDrop. Let's go to that. First project I've ever posted. This was 3 days ago from user abite, who developed both of the dumb apps that we're going to take a look at. I wanted a quick, easy way for family members and people to drop files into a folder that I could have paperless consume. I wanted a stupid, simple, no accounts, no nothing. So they created DumbDrop, a stupidly simple file upload application that provides a clean, modern interface for dragging and dropping files, built with Node.js and a vanilla JavaScript, no auth, no storage, no nothing, just a simple file uploader to DumbDrop files into a dumb folder. So in order to get this to actually work, this DumbDrop, again, this being the first app, we're actually going to throw it on my Synology just to test it there, so we can actually see it working with the files and folders and that sort of thing, rather than have to do like a WinSCP or something like that to get the files. We're going to put it on my Synology just for the sake of testing it. So that's kind of the plan there. But I wanted to come back to this original thing here just to see. People can go to the site, upload a file, and boom, it's uploaded to the folder with my choosing. No reading or writing. The best part is it comes with a progress bar, but that's about it. So super, super simple. They're hoping to create an unread community app template once he gets that figured out. Also available on Docker Hub, which is kind of its own separate thing right now. And completely open source, so fire away at fork it, because that's what I need, and I don't know if much else will come out of this. I'm currently running a Penguin, a tunnel on a VPS with Penguin's built-in auth using a pinned access, so it's not publicly accessible to just anyone. So this was before he added auth to the setup. So anyway, that's kind of just a rough introduction to both of those apps. Just wanted to kind of show these are very, very new apps from a developer who did what I think every developer should do, and that is find a problem in their life, no matter how complicated it may seem to be, but try to build a solution to fit a need. I see a lot of people creating apps, and they're not sure what to do with them. Or I want to build an app, but I don't know what to do. And I feel like you got to find a problem. You got to find something, an annoyance in your life, and build an app to fix that problem or that annoyance, that sort of thing. So I love seeing somebody finding a problem and doing exactly that to build their own solution that works for them. This kind of open source mindset is brilliant. I absolutely love it. So let's start with DumbPad. Let's come back over to my bottom desktop here. Hopefully that will give us, there we go. So again, all of the links to everything should be in the video description if you want to check that out. And again, you can just kind of scroll through this and you can see, this is to do, okay, so copy that and do that. Or we can just do it this way. And I think this is how we're going to do it. So he's got two different Docker run commands here. One is with and one was without the authentication. So completely up to you how you want to handle that. I would, if you're going to put this on a public facing URL of any variety, I would probably make sure to include the pin just to avoid other people being able to get in there and do stuff with your with your application. And it looks like supports 4 to 10 digit pins for protection. I think that's great. It's not just the standard 4 or 6. Love seeing some options as far as how long you want to make that. So basically, it's just Docker run on port 3000. The volume is the working directory data, app data. Honestly, pretty straightforward stuff here. There are some things that I think I want to change about this, if I'm being honest. I actually don't have this open, so let's go to my console. Oh, that was dumb. Oops, there we go. All right, so I could just run it like this, but I don't want to do that. Again, it's just the standard directory or the standard run command here, but I want to put this in more of a Docker Compose format so we can do this in Portainer. It's just easier to see, I think. So we'll go to Composerize, and we'll just paste that in there. And then we've got our services down here, or our Docker Compose down here, rather. So I'm just going to copy this, and we'll jump over here to there. I just want to see what the IP address is for this LXC, and it's 235.9443. So we'll go to advanced. We'll take a look. We'll get logged in. And we'll jump over to here. We're going to go into stacks. We're going to add a stack, and then we're just going to paste this in here. And we'll give it a name. Like so, we'll do this. Okay, so there's a couple of things I want to change. The image needs to be changed to, I think, we'll just do hub.docker.com. I think it's abite / that. No, it is not. Interesting. Oh, it's abite 3. So we want to make sure that we get that for this Docker URL, for the Docker image, rather, for this. Just because having just DumbPad there, I don't think is going to work the way we want it to. And then, of course, we can put a tag on that, which is currently just latest. It would probably default to that, but I want to declare it officially. Also, I want to put this in my standard place of home Docker DumbPad / data, and our dump pin is 1234. I think that's all we need. Service is DumbPad ports 3000, volume we've mapped, environment variable DumbPad, pin is 1234, and the image is abite 3 / DumbPad with the latest tag there. So I'm just going to scroll down, click on deploy the stack, give this a second to do its thing, and hopefully we don't get any error messages popping up up in the top right hand corner up there. Give it a second here. Oh man. Also need to see how big this image file is. I guess I can jump over to here. 70 megs, that's not too bad. Not too bad. KG, thanks for joining. Appreciate you being here. Hope everybody's having a good weekend so far. Go ahead and grab that. And if we come in and take a look, it says it's running. Let's take a look at the logs. Server's up and running. Pretty straightforward stuff there. I do want to change my environment public IP there because I just spun up this LXC and haven't done that. So we're going to come over to here. We're going to scroll over. We're going to click on port 3000. We'll click continue. Hey, look, 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's just that simple. Now we've got DumbPad up and running. This is a default notepad. We can, what is this? Rename. Okay, so we can rename the, so we're going to call this, let's just call it, let's leave it alone. I think that's a good one. Download, so we can, oh, all right, so we can keep that. Of course, there's nothing in there, but it downloads it as a text file. That's pretty cool. Dark mode, light mode. We can see what's available there. Let's go over here and grab some lipsum.com/feed/html. After years and years and years, I still remember that URL. I used it so much when building websites back in the day. So this is just a basic notepad editor. You get nothing for like bold or italics, no links, nothing in there like that. There's no way to do anything other than just copy and paste text in here. So let's do, okay, so Notepad 2. Let's edit that. Notepad 2 renamed. Sure, click rename. Great. Let's go grab some more stuff. There we go. And then we'll come back to here. Where did it go? Right there, like that. It seems honestly pretty self-explanatory here. You can do Control S to save. You can kind of see that in the bottom of my screen down there. If I hit Control S, you can see saved down there. So that's cool. I actually like being able to manually save as well as rely on the auto save. I don't know what the frequency on that is. But that's really pretty straightforward. It does exactly what it says it's going to do. You can toggle back and forth via the drop down there. That's great. Love seeing all of that. The other thing I want to see real quick. Oops. Let's do a cd into home docker ls, cd into DumbPad ls, data, cd into data ls. Hey, look, we've got we have two different text files there. That's great. And then if we do a cat for like notepads, cool. So we've just got so they've got IDs on them. That's interesting. So you can't necessarily associate the ID of a text file with an actual note, which is kind of neat, I guess. Will definitely prevent any chance of accidentally having duplicate names, so I guess that's good. And I guess for some security, if you wanted to look at it that way, giving it an ID and attaching it to a text file that has a name that is user ready, I kind of appreciate. Yeah, no, I like KG says, and very nice, simple note app, matches the name, 100%. I think it's great. I love how simple that really was to deploy. That's pretty cool. One other thing I wanted to try though, when we do this, right, it's like there's 4 digits because that's what it's showing me. But what I want to know is if I come into our stack and I go to DumbPad and I change this to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we've got 9 digits there for that pin. Let's update the stack and click on redeploy. And just cool. So let's do this. Do that. Okay. So it definitely lets you know how many digits are in the pin. With that, I was kind of curious what that would look like if I gave it some obscure number. But now you know that it's definitely 9 digits long. Like so, but just that fast, man. That's crazy fast how that runs. So yeah, no, I really dig that. You know, the other thing that I wonder. Okay. So let's do this. I want to create a new copy. I'm gonna do touch, right? But I want to change this to that. Oh, we don't have touch. Oops. Fine, and we'll do test post, right? I want to see if we can reverse engineer this to see if it will scan for. Let's do this. Okay, now we've got 2 different text files in there, but we haven't done anything with the notepads.json file there, so it probably isn't going to do anything. Oops. Right. Okay, so it's not going to give us anything there. So let's modify then this JSON notepad file. So let's do nano notepads.json. All right. So I just want to get a feel for this. Let's do that. Grab this, right? Then we're going to copy that. Oops. Paste that in there. Notepad 3 reversed. All right, but then I need to change that to a 2. Okay, so now if I do an ls, all of that looks good. We're going to cat the notepads.json file. Everything there in theory tells us this should work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Cool. So that actually did work. I can go in and modify that JSON file and basically that's going to work as a database. So if you really needed to, you could go that route and store something for later. But just wanted to see if that was an option, to see if it would throw us any errors or anything like that. This worked. And save. Cool. So about 2 seconds after you stop typing, it looks like, yeah, about 2 seconds after you stop typing, it automatically saves. I love that that's kind of built into the code. That's really, really cool. All right, so that is DumbPad, and I absolutely love it. It's simple. It does exactly what it says it's going to do, and it just works. Super easy to install. You can add notes a couple of different ways. Absolutely love seeing that. And I agree, it does look like an epoch timestamp, man. I'm probably that's what that is. But yeah, I don't know. I really dig it. I really like kind of how DumbPad works. I think that's great. So, is there anything else that anybody in chat would like me to take a look at? Any other ideas, thoughts, things we should try here before we move on to talk about other stuff? Sorry, just giving a quick look over here, make sure I'm not missing anything. Man, all right. Well, okay, I guess since nobody seems to have any other questions or thoughts or anything, we'll go ahead and take a look at DumbDrop, which very similar in how it works. As far as like the deploying and that sort of thing, we can set an additional thing here for the maximum file size, which I think is great. Let me get back over. Nope. There we go. All right. So let's see. Variable length pin, like we saw before. Constant pin comparison to prevent timing attacks. That's great. Automatic input sanitization, secure pin validation middleware, and no pin storage in browser memory only. Cool. Future features, camera upload for mobile, enhanced progress features, upload speed display, time remaining estimation. That's cool. Space Norg is here. Glad to have you here, man. Thanks for stopping by to hang out for a bit. Appreciate that. We just took a look at DumbPad, which is actually a pretty cool, very basic self-hosted notepad. Which honestly, I don't spend very much time in this room really, unless I'm working on a project or making a video, live stream, whatever the case is. I use Notepad a lot in my other setup, taking notes, just keeping track of things as I go. And I think this might be a good way to do that rather than having like 15 notepads open and trying to sort through each one. Being able to keep all of my notepads in one little dashboard, I actually really like the idea of. So we took a look at that, and now we're getting ready to jump into this other one called DumbDrop. And it looks like it works basically the exact same way as the last one. Here we can see that they've actually got the full image name there instead of instead of just being like, DumbDrop here, they actually got the whole thing, which is great. Can DumbPad and DumbDrop in some way get into Nextcloud? As long as Nextcloud, and I believe it does, as long as Nextcloud kind of does like a recursive search, it should, in theory, as long as you map the folders for the uploads. As long as you map those appropriately, it should be able to then be pulled into Nextcloud. I haven't touched Nextcloud in a really, really long time. So it's possible, but I can't say with 100% certainty, though it makes sense that it would. But again, the thing to keep in mind with that is, like when we created, like Notepad 2 and Notepad 3, those were given names, like 17378256066691, that the JSON kind of acts as a database to reference. So just know that it's entirely if you were to tie this to Nextcloud, they would show up as these timestamps like you see right down here. It basically would show this in your Nextcloud instance. So you'd be able to, I think, have this work. You could come in and create notes and that sort of thing. But again, when Nextcloud gets a hold of them, it's going to have these really crazy names. And if you rename it something else, it could actually break the functionality on the other side. So just something to keep in mind, I think. Yeah. So I think with that said, let's take a look over here at this. Just want to make sure for Windows PowerShell. Okay, so he's got two different versions here, one for Linux and Mac, and then one for Windows PowerShell if you use Docker on Windows. And I know a lot of people do. I'm not a fan, but I know a lot of people use it. So let's do that. All right. Again, this looks very, very similar to what we just saw a moment ago. We'll first deploy it here on this Proxmox LXC, just so we can kind of see how it works generically speaking, and then we'll put it over somewhere where it'll actually be a bit more useful. So we'll say home Docker DumbDrop local uploads. That's all fine. I do need to change that because we're already using port 3000 for DumbPad. So do 3030 drop. We'll do 2, 4. Cool. So that's really all we should have to do here to get that to work. So we'll scroll down and we'll click on deploy. Actually, while that's doing its thing, I want to do this as well. Interesting. DumbDo, is this, I wonder, does he already have another project? DumbDo, is that like a to-do list? Interesting. DumbDrop updated 4 hours ago. What do I want to see here? 85 megs. Man, I love that this guy's just building little apps that take up almost no space. That just work. I think that's great. Hey, James Collins is here. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing all right. How this works as opposed to pwn drop. Okay. Hey, Dankster. Thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate you being here too. So this is just going to upload files to a folder wherever we put it. This isn't actually going to do much more than that, I don't think. So let's come into DumbDrop. Let's go to port 3030. 3, 4, cool. Browse files, browse folders. I wonder. Let's grab. Oh, let's. I don't think I've got anything too offensive in here. Pictures. Yeah, there's a picture of me. Can I just drag this over? I can just drag that over. Look at that. Cool. So that is the name of the folder or the file. It's a JPEG file. Click upload, and that's it. That's it. We can also toggle light mode, dark mode, which is fine. I actually appreciate that. So then let's do this. Let's take a look. So we've got DumbDrop down here. So we'll cd into DumbDrop and do an ls and cd into local uploads. And seeing it didn't, I don't see the file there, and that's weird to me. Too offensive? Who's too offensive? I am curious about who is too offensive. Now you got me all peeked over here. Okay, so I don't know why. Okay. So it just took it a second. Oh, okay. So it looks like it. I wonder if it's got some sort of a Redis thing built in, to where for the fast upload it puts it in storage, or it puts it in like a Redis cache and then moves it over. Interesting. So there we can see it, but that's not super helpful unless you're running. Oh, that's fine. Sorry, too offensive. Sorry, dude. I am barely into my second cup of coffee. Yeah. So thank you for putting up with my slow mind this morning. Okay, so we can see the image is there, but that doesn't do us a lot of good, like I said, unless we have a WinSCP application that we want to use. When this app was first built, they wanted something so that their friends or family or whoever could upload something that would then get sucked into paper merge based on this. Yep, for people to drop files into a folder that I can have paperless consume. So that makes sense that we would want to put it on on probably a NAS or something equivalent. Let me see about getting logged into that. Actually, I want to do screw it. We'll just do this. Sorry, you gotta look at my face while I get logged in here. I gotta be as safe as I can, you know. Yeah, I didn't think so. And then it's going to ask me. Oh, I guess not. Neat. Okay, so I don't know if that was weird. It should have asked me for more than that. I got to look into this. Okay, so this is my big Synology NAS, my DS1621XS Plus, and let's see, it's morning at your place. Yeah, it is 10:37 a.m. here in Denver. So let's do 9443. Oops. All right, so this is my setup, and we're going to go over here to my stacks, and we're going to add a new stack, and we're going to call it DumbDrop. DumbDrop. I think, nope, that's not it. Where did it go? Where's my composerized? That's what I want. Okay, so this is going to be basically the same. I'm just going to change a few things, so it's not, basically the same. What I want to do is I actually need to, because I'm on a Synology device, and because of the way Docker works with Synology, or at least the way I've got it set up, this application will not create the file and folder structure that I need it to create. So I need to do that manually. I'm going to come over here to File Station. I'm going to go into Docker. Nope, configs. I'm going to create something in here for DumbDrop. It always makes me think gumdrop, which I don't know that was an intentional thing, but it's what it always makes me think. So we've got our volume path there to put this on my Synology device. I'm going to put that like so. And then again, just to keep things simple, there we go. So we've got our stack named DumbDrop because that makes the most sense. Services is DumbDrop on port 3457. I've mapped my upload path. I've got everything there, so I can scroll down, click on deploy the stack. Colin says it's only on his first. It's been a day so far. That sucks, dude. I hope your day gets better than what you've currently got going on. Having a rough start to the day makes the rest of the day seem a lot longer than it really should. So I hope your day gets better. What? Why? Fine. We're gonna do this. We're gonna come over to here, paste that in there. Oh, because see, and here it is. Volume 1 configs DumbDrop local uploads. Because I don't have that in there, it did not create the path correctly. So then, So we're going to open this, and then we're going to create a new folder. We're going to call it local uploads and click OK. Then we're going to come back over to here, and then we're going to click on deploy, and it should just pop right up at this point. Okay, so DumbDrop, we're going to click right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Browse files and folders. Let's grab this and drag that over. Okay, so it's a dark wallpaper. Click upload file. Uploaded file. Cool. Let's go over to here. Uploads, and there it is, just like that. And I think that's it. Like, I think it's just that simple. I think that's how it works. We can also browse folders, so let's try that. Why? That's dumb. Pictures. Let's just do screenshots. Upload. This will upload all files from screenshots. Only do this if you trust the site. I dig that. And it's got 11 files that it's going to upload. Upload files. Hey, look at that. That was actually pretty slick. So let's go back over to here. Let's refresh. And it created the folder screenshots. I don't know. Okay. So it wasn't able to create local uploads up here, but it was able to create screenshots down here. That is so counterintuitive, but there are all of the files that were in that screenshots folder. That's pretty cool. I dig how easy that is. And I think, man, if you were like, the developer here wanted something for people to drop files into for paperless to consume, which I think is very cool. Like if you're a small business and you've got somebody who needs, or you've got, let's just say, for example, you're a small construction business, and you need your guys that are out, doing the jobs. When they go to Home Depot or Lowe's or wherever to buy bits and pieces for the job they're working on, for them to be able to just take a picture of that receipt and upload it directly there, have it drop into a NAS like this, that's brilliant. I love how easy that worked. And because we're over here, there's nothing else for this to do, right? You can't view anything. You can't do anything else with this. And I actually really kind of like that. And there it is. Like you can see the everything that happened there, upload directory, current directory contents, initializing. Like you can see everything that happened along the way. That's so slick. It tells you when it was uploaded. Granted, that's based on the wrong time zone, but that's 7 hours ahead or whatever. Let's hold on. The least fun with Docker on Synology, 100%. That's why there's a dude whose name escapes me who like focuses primarily. There's in fact a couple of them now that I think about it. The focus strictly on Docker on Synology, and that's great because having to go through and manually create everything every time as far as folder structure is concerned sucks. Sorry, and I tried to show this and I'm stupid, so I didn't. Yeah, so here you can see everything that happened. The maximum file size is set to a gig by default. So yeah, so in order to change that, I can actually show you, it's pretty straightforward. We go into stacks and we go into DumbDrop. We go to editor. Okay, so it's not there, but it is over here in the GitHub repository. I've got too many windows open. I'm lost. This is DumbPad. Where did it go? Is it this one? Nope, it's this one. Okay, here we go. So right up here, you can change the maximum file size to be whatever you want it to be. But by default, it's 1024 megs. If you don't put anything in, that's what it's going to default to. So just hopefully that answers your question, Collins. You should maybe see about setting this up with paperless to test that out. Okay, well, let's see. Let's see if I have paperless installed over here on my Synology. Paperless NGX. Let's take a look, because it looks like I do have paperless. Paperless. Cool. I don't. It's been so long. Did it work? Is it gonna work? Holy crap! It worked. Okay, neat. So we have paperless. So then, let's take a look at that. Hey JD, thank you for stopping by. Also, thank you JD for joining on Twitch. One of the prerequisites that I'm trying to meet right now is to become a Twitch affiliate. And in order to do that, I have to have X number of streams and followers and that sort of thing in a 30-day period. But I also need a certain number of like average number of viewers per stream over on Twitch before I can reach that. And I'm really, really close. Really, really close. I need one more stream after today. So I'm excited to see here is what I'm trying to say. Documents. Okay, let's take a look. I need to come back over to here. I must have deployed that a different way. Hold on. CD. I'm going to do this real quick. 18 on. Holy crap, I remembered. All right, just want to see. Those are all backups from months and months ago. Those are local. Those are recent. Those are not. Holy crap. All right, so let's do. Okay, there's actually what I was looking for was this paperless NGX right here. Oops. Let's do a CD into paperless ls nano. Oops. Docker Compose. I just want to see where it's storing things. All right, so we're going to put it on volume 1 and scans, I think is the folder that I'm looking for to deploy this. So let's come back over to stacks. Let's go to DumbDrop. Let's do editor. Let's just put it right there. And update the stack and click update. Let's see. What's up, DB Tech? I'm not a Twitch user at all, but I'll sign up just to support you. Dude, you don't have to do that. I appreciate it. I genuinely appreciate it, but you don't have to do that. I was just throwing it out there. If you've already got an account over there, that'd be amazing. If not, dude, don't worry about it. It's fine. Okay, so now in theory, if I come into here and I click on duplicate and edit, and I go into volumes, okay, volume 1/scans, which is the same as my paperless consume folder. I think that's all correct. So what I want to do now is come over to here. I want to refresh. I get logged back in. We're going to browse files. That's not helpful. Documents, maybe. Let's upload this data camp. 1.52 kilobytes for datacamp.txt. Upload. And then let's see. Let's go over here to Jarvis. Let's go to scans, which is down here. I'm confused. Export, consume. Twitch channel name. Hold on, Twitch. Here, I'll just share it here. So there's that. Okay, let's come back over to here. Let's take a look in our documents. Data camp right there. Yep. So it actually worked. This is the text file that I just uploaded, created today. It doesn't actually have a timestamp, which is fine. But January 25th, that's what it did. It actually worked really, really seamlessly, just as the developer intended, so that somebody could go and upload a text document or whatever to their app and have paperless consume it. That was that was actually really, really, really slick. That's awesome. Cool. Found it. Yay. Thank you. I really, really do appreciate that. So yeah. Sorry, I'm consuming a lot over here. That was those apps, man. Both DumbDrop and DumbPad are amazing. I love their simplicity. I love just how easily they were, how easy they installed easily. I love how easily they installed and how easy they are to use. That's super, super impressive that you can just do that. Like I'm thrilled that worked as well as it did, with just a simple little app like that. Man, that's super, super neat. Let's go back to documents. Do I have anything else? Nope. That's all Sherrick stuff. Huh. But no, that's really cool. And of course, I guess you could do the same thing with folders as well, in theory. I don't know. Let's create a new folder. We'll call this live. We're just going to drop those two into there, and we're going to browse folders. We're going to grab live, upload. Hey, there are two files in there. Are you sure you want to do that? I am. If I come back to documents, guess we'll give that a second. Although, you know what? I think it already worked. Scan? Nope, not yet. I don't know if paperless can scan subfolders. That I don't know. We'll see. Scan. Data camp and scan. Nope, not yet. But anyway, we know that it works. Works actually really well with just single files. So I'm actually super stoked about that. That was super, super easy to set up on both of those. And then of course, and this is the kind of thing that I would do, right? Coming back to DumbPad here, like if I deploy a Docker container and it throws up a big long error message that I can't see all of, I'll open a notepad to paste it in there just so I can see it. But now that I don't need this, I can just delete it. Click delete. Cool. And it's gone. It's gone. All right. So the other thing I want to check real quick, cd into DumbPad ls, cd into data ls. Yep, it removed that file. So that's cool. Cat, notepads. Nice. Yeah, and it removed all of the information from the JSON file. It removed the text file. That's pretty slick. I love how simple that is and how well it worked with almost no effort. That's pretty cool. Paperless now has paperless AI. Really? I'm so over it. Like, if I'm being honest, I'm so over it. Paperless AI. Let's see. Big news on paperless AI. Thank you, self-hosted fellas. For anyone new here, paperless AI, so you automate document analysis and manage by using AI. You can use OpenAI and local models like Llama and Ollama to take care of tagging, metadata, and more to make managing your digital documents a breeze. Honest but blown away by how much people love this site. Project has gotten your feedback, bug reports, and feature ideas have been crazy helpful. So here's an update on what's new. Interesting, okay. Big updates on what you wished for. AI chat for documents. Now you can chat with the AI about your documents, ask questions, get summaries, or dig into details. It's like ChatGPT for your files. Web app redesign. The UI got a full overhaul. It's cleaner, faster, and just better all around. Alex Beitman, dude, thank you so much. Totally unexpected. Alex is the developer of of the dumb apps we've been taking a look at this morning. And dude, well done. Like seriously, like we just deployed both apps. We took a look at a couple of different things you can do with them. That's awesome. Like well done on that. Super, super excited about it. I originally saw both of these apps in the Self-Host newsletter. And then of course, after I read that, I was scrolling through Reddit where I'd seen a couple of your posts. And yeah, so that's really cool. I think you've done a great job. We actually integrated into paperless seamlessly, and it just worked. And that was really, really neat. Like well done on what you've done there. Super, super happy with it. Love the simplicity. I'm actually excited about DumbDo. Let's see, updated about 2 hours ago. Let's tell you what. Let's scroll back up. Let's see. Dankster says lots of services are incorporating AI into their apps, whether they need it or not. Yeah, and that's been my issue for a while. Like, just AI is taking over everything. And I saw something recently where people have said basically we've used all of the available training data that currently exists for training AI, and that now we need to start having AI generate content to train more AI, which seems kind of like eating itself in sorts, and seems like it would cause a lot more hallucinations because the regular AI hallucinates so much. What's to keep the hallucinating AI from generating more content with hallucinations in it that would train future AI to generate more hallucinations in it, to create more content, to train more AI, to create more, I feel like that's a downward spiral that we'll never recover from if that happens. So yeah, I agree. Lots of services adding AI, whether it needs it or not. That's awful. Alex says, appreciate it, hoping to expand the Dumb Suite soon. That's awesome. Actually really excited about what you've got going on there. I don't see DumbDo over here, which is fine. We'll let that be its own separate thing. But yeah, I saw DumbDrop and DumbPad. We also got Dumb Monitor. What is this? I'm curious. A simple website monitoring application that checks website status, displays it in a clean interface, no authentication, no storage, no monitoring. Well, there you go. That's pretty cool. And dude, you've put out a lot of stuff recently. Email templates, Dumb Who Is. You're man, you really are just. Oh, and there's that as well, huh? And you just are on a roll lately with creating a whole suite of applications. That's pretty cool. I would be curious, Alex, if you have thought about doing something like what IT Tools has done. IT Tools, where you've kind of just got this dashboard of like all of these different tools. Of course, like a dashboard for your suite of tools, I think would be kind of neat. If you had some way of doing that or not. I don't even know if it makes sense now that I've said it out loud. Sometimes I have to let things escape from my face so I can hear how dumb they sound. But anyway, I dig what you're doing, Alex. I really, really do. Super excited to see what other dumb apps you come up with. So yeah, let's see. Colin says, truthfully, I think AI tagging for document management solutions is a good idea. Source me, I sold and implemented it for years. Yeah, dumb tools, that would be cool. I agree. I love it. Honestly, it's what I really liked about IT tools. Right, is all of these are just individual apps that are just accessible from this one dashboard. I don't know what that would look like in the grand scheme of things as far as that's concerned, but Got top of a buddy, and AI helps speed things up. Enjoy my dumb ideas. Yeah, dude, I dig it. I love what you're doing. I can't wait to see what other ideas you guys come up with. Let's see. Sorry I'm late to respond. I use the consume folder in paperless to scan for my multifunction device. Yeah, that's how I've got my setup back here going. I actually need to replace. I've got an HP multifunction device back there that I want to get rid of. The problem that I have is it's a great device, but I can't really support what HP's been doing with some of their nonsense recently. So I want to get something else that we've talked about in Discord. So you're using paperless AI to read it and categorize it with tags. That's interesting. Yeah, I'll have to, let's see here. Oops, not that. There we go. Let's come back and take a look at this real quick. So we got web app redesign. UI got a full overhaul. It's cleaner, faster, and just better all the way around. Manual AI mode. Want to analyze a document for yourself but still want some AI help? Now you can. Predefined processing rules. Set it and forget it. Pick what gets processed based on tags. Tag restrictions with fine-tune what tags get used for the AI for better control. So saying goodbye to unnecessary prompts, special AI tagging. AI process docs now get a special tag so that you can find them later. That's cool. We've taken a look at a couple of apps fairly recently, in the last few months anyway, that had some AI built into them. I think maybe Hoarder. There was one other, I think, that also put a little sparkle tag next to it so you would know. Man, that's really neat. Maybe we'll have to take a look at that in a future live stream. Let me just get an idea here. Wow, that's it, huh? That can't be right. That can't be all of the Docker Compose for that. We have a Chrome extension now to work. Wow. Wow. All right. Yeah, we may have to take a look at that in an upcoming stream. That looks pretty neat. But then, of course, I'll have to get some documents to scan. But anyway, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Actually, let's dumb. Where did it go? There it is. Notepad, Note 3. Let's rename that to Video Ideas. Click rename, and then we're going to start with this. We're going to come over to here. We're going to do paperless AI. We're going to do that. And then I know we were just there. I don't know where it went. Where did it go? We're going to grab that just so I've got it to look at there as well. Cool. That way I've got it for later. So that's honestly, guys, that's what I wanted to take a look at today. Just hang out for a bit, see how everybody's doing, chat for a while. I honestly, I was expecting there to be more issues with both of these apps, and they just installed and they just work, and there were no issues with them, and that's honestly pretty awesome. If we take a look over here, DumbDrop, latest 192 megs. All right. Yeah. So anyway, that was it. That's all we wanted to take a look at. I expected those to be more troublesome. I expected to run into more issues just because they're new apps. But they just worked right out of the box without really any modifications. So again, Alex and Alex's friend, well done on making that work so well, so seamlessly. That's pretty awesome. So well done on you for that. Let me come over to here, take a look. Do that. There we go. Hold on, redirect some stuff there. There we go. Yeah, absolutely, Alex. I love coming in early on projects. If you guys haven't already, head over to the links in the video description. I don't even know. They should be there. Let me make sure. Yeah, so on both of the GitHub repositories linked in the video description, you should go over and give these stars. Hey, I was star number 101 right there, and over here, oh, I was star 70. Man, do I star it and lose the number? Anyway, so yeah, if you guys want to jump over there, give that a star. Watch it if you're interested in more information about these. But yeah, I'm sure we will keep a tabs. Can I follow you? Yeah, we'll follow you. That way I can see the new stuff that you come up with. We can talk about other new projects you've got coming down the pipe. Again, would love to see what you got working on next. So yeah, again, that was initially courtesy of Ethan over at the Self-Host newsletter. He had posted about that, and as soon as I saw it, I had to look at it, and I wanted to share that with you guys. So yeah, that is what was going on there. Sorry guys, I don't know. I feel like I'm just dragging today, and I don't know why. I'm not sure what the issue is. Oh man. I think that kind of, honestly, man, I don't even know where to go from here. We took a look at the other stuff. We wanted to look at in this video. Is there anything else anybody wants to look at while we're here? While we've got a little bit of time anyway. Any specific projects or ideas or anything you guys like to look at would be super acceptable right now if you want to throw that in the chat. If not, totally get it. We can wrap up and we can all go find other things to do. I don't want to just sit here and talk to the screen without much to say. I always like to I've been trying to work on making sure I've got things to say, but again, I came into this stream kind of blind deliberately, and I figured we were going to run into some issues, and we didn't. So it kind of threw me off. I expected to be here longer, kind of troubleshooting stuff, trying things out. We didn't have to do any of that. How to make money grow on trees. I wish I had the answer for that, dude. I do. I really wish I had that answer. Things would be different for a lot of people if I could figure out how to make that happen. So in the meantime, I make videos. What are you doing with all your mail accounts? I mean, I've got different mail accounts for different things. I've got 2 personal emails for different things. I've got a business email address, and then I've got kind of an email address that I use for if I want to sign up for something and check it out. I use that, but that's it. I think I've got like 4. Was it 3? Is it 3 or is it 4? No, it's 4. Yeah, 2 personal, 1 business, and then 1 throwaway. So I have 4 different email addresses that I use pretty regularly, and then a couple that I use even a lot less frequently. But yeah, 4 email addresses. Close this stuff down. Close that. 64. All right. Well, guys, I guess if nobody's really got anything else, what do you have them in one place? App client? No, I keep them all separate. Like I keep everything separate, and everything's got multi-factor authentication and turned on, all that kind of stuff, just for the protection that I need. So we're gonna close. Let's see. We took a look at that. Oh man. Sorry, just reading through. Just reading through the self-host newsletter. Make sure I didn't miss anything that we should cover quickly. Maybe Mealy. No. Many notes we've taken a look at actually. Let's see, anything else? Nothing else in there for the time being. Well then, I guess we're gonna call this a short one. I expected to be here a lot longer. So yeah, it seems like everybody's just running a little slow today, and I totally get it. Again, I thought we'd be here longer troubleshooting some of this stuff, but we didn't need to. So yeah, I guess with that said, we'll cut this a little short. We'll just do this and let everybody get back on to what they're doing with their day today. For those of you who have been here, I appreciate you stopping by to say hi. Always enjoy chatting with you guys, talking about different project ideas and thoughts that you guys have got on different projects. But we kind of covered. Yay, Collins is here over on Twitch now. That's awesome. I've got 5 viewers on Twitch, so thank you guys for that. Definitely helps keep some of these numbers up. If you're not sure why the Twitch thing is kind of important, then JD. In order to get over here to affiliate status, where I can start earning possibly a little bit of money over here on Twitch, I've got to get this number up. We did with followers and streams and all that kind of stuff. We did fairly quickly. I've got to keep this number above 3, and this I've got to get above 7. This isn't what we're seeing right here. Isn't what's current based on the stream that we're doing right now. It'll update this evening or tomorrow or whatever. But hopefully I'll get this up above 7, keep this above 3, and then I can get into affiliate status over on Twitch, which would be amazing. But that's if you're not sure why. That's why I'm excited about people joining over on Twitch to hang out for a little bit, just to make sure that we can keep these numbers up, and I can continue to grow my community, our community, on more platforms rather than just over on YouTube, because I've been so locked into YouTube for so long that I've basically ignored other platforms. And I can't keep doing that. So working on that for right now. I may branch out to some other options at some point. I'm just not entirely sure when that's going to be. There's actually one other thing that I guess we could cover quickly. In the last stream, somebody asked me about the TV that's up there and how I make that happen. I think it's this IP address. Let me make sure. Oh, it's not that. It's not that. Oh, why? Yeah, continue to cite. Is it adding? I am 100% sure. There it is. Cool. So let's take a quick look at this, because I don't really want to get off the stream. It's just nobody. I don't know. So anyway, here we go. This is the software that's running to make that TV do what it do, and it's got it's called Antheus, and we can see active assets that are being displayed on the screen. We've got a like and subscribe, channel members, Patreon, and thanks for watching. I actually want to separate that like so. And that's it. Like you can upload all kinds of different assets, or you can add different assets to this. You can, like, if I wanted to, I can click like next asset, and there it goes. You can kind of see that change in real time behind me if I click next asset, just that quick. This Antheus is running on a Raspberry Pi 4, and it's installed on an SD card, micro SD card, and plugged directly in via HDMI between the Pi and the TV, and that's basically it. I just installed Antheus on the SD card, and about once a month or so, I managed to completely screw up December, but like September, October, November, nothing for December, but January, I've got in here, and like what you're seeing back here on the screen right now, those are just video files that I made in Adobe Premiere with a full list of the members and Patreons or patrons, that sort of thing. You can click Add Asset. You can put in a URL, whether that's a locally hosted URL or a public-facing URL. You could do that if you wanted to, and then it would display up there for however long you told it to, based on this, where you can come in, give it a name, play for whatever. You can give it a start and end date. You can set the duration if it's like an image, or if it's a web page, something like that. Video files automatically detect their own duration, but that's kind of what's happening there. And then you can just toggle these on and off. You can download them, you can delete them, edit them. Pretty straightforward stuff, honestly. Its host OS version is Balena. So yeah, that's basically it. I wish I had more to say about it, but yeah, but I just use Antheus. Let's see, Antheus, Raspberry Pi. Yeah, here we go. So it's from Screenly. You just click on Get Started, and yeah, and then you should just be able to download this. Yeah, here we go. And here you can see, like on the release page from the Screenly Antheus thing here, we can go to releases. We can see the most current release was just 2 days ago. Just make sure you grab the one that's right for you. So I would probably use Pi 2, Pi 3. You've got a Pi 4 JSON. That's weird. Added support for Pi 5. But yeah, then I just flashed it. Pi, let's see. I don't understand what the difference is for that. Updated docs to include Balena OS support. Balena OS products. Yeah. So that's how I did it. Because I know somebody was asking me about how I got that to work the other day. But yeah, I just used Antheus. Somebody actually had said something about Antheus a long time ago. I also ran into issues with it when I first tried to install it, but later just got it to work. And it looks like they're doing pretty active development on it. Like I said, this is from 2 days ago. I don't know. Update and recover. System control, reboot. I don't know if there's any way to update directly from here. Yeah, no, it's all local. Yeah, it's on a local IP address. And like I said, it's just a Raspberry Pi that's in a case behind that TV. And it just works. Let me see something here. In fact, it would be 18.9443. Oops. Oh, there you go. Collins has always got an answer. Let's see. Let's look at local. No, that's not what I wanted. I just wanted that. Why? I hate it when it does that. Let me see if I got a speed test. Speed. Interesting. Huh. I thought I had a speed test. That's strange. Do I have it maybe over here? Oh, Open speed test. Speed test. When was this? 23, 23, 22. Man. Editor. Ooh, that's the Henry Whitaker version. That's old. Speed test editor. Oh, you suck, man. Speed. Let's do this. I guess let's just deploy this and see what happens. Update. Yeah, I just wanted to keep everything local with my Antheus install. Or I'm not even sure if Antheus is the right way to pronounce that, but that's what I was hoping for, was just keep everything local so it would even work if my internet was down. And then I wouldn't have to give up an IP. Well, I guess I already gave up an IP for that. Never mind, I'm dumb. Just ignore me. I don't know why you guys watch me. That can't be. Updated 17 days ago. Interesting. All right, well, let's take a look here. All right, so it's not. All right. Right, because this is the connection. Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. You guys and all your similar names, man. I don't know. This isn't what I was looking for at all. This is testing between the computer I'm on and that Synology device. So that's not going to work. That's not what we're after there at all. Yeah, let's remove that. That's one of these days I might even go back and fix my connection to get, something more than 5 gigs between the two. Stacks, let's take another look at speed. Speed test, 524. We're going to pop both of these open because I'm curious. Editor, that one is Henry Whitaker. Speed test tracker. There's Maria at 10. We have, I mean, sure, why not? Let's update that one and see what happens. I don't know if I should feel offended or privileged to be confused with James. I mean, I guess it depends on the day. Because we all have days. We all have days. So I'll give this a second and see if we can get this to deploy. Let's see. Alex just send. I can just go over to here. I don't know how long it's been since this has been updated. Oh, last week. Nice. All right. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Man. I swear it's going to deploy at one of these points. It should, hopefully, soon. I just want the dashboard so I can throw it in here. There we go. All right. Let's take a look here. Make sure. Cool. Environment. So it's creating our environment file, generating an application key. It's doing the stuff it needs to do. Stopping the container because the database connection was refused. That's weird. What's going on there? Does it not like... Interesting. See, this is what I expected coming into this live stream. Was more of this with these containers, but connection refused. It shouldn't have refused the connection because stopping the container. Interesting. Username, password. Username, password. That's all fine. That should all be working. That's so strange. But anyway, I guess I tell you what. Let's just do this, just for the sake of it. Let's add an asset. Let's do a URL. Let's do this. right? And we'll skip the asset check and we'll click save. And then we'll add this to that. And then we'll do next asset, next asset, next asset. Sometime, hopefully, 224. Hey, there it is. There's DB Tech Review's website up there. That's how easy it is to add stuff, which I super appreciate. By default, it looks like it defaults to like 10 seconds. You know, you can make it, 30 or whatever. Like so, we can add an asset, upload, add a file, pictures. Let's do my dumb face. Back to assets. There's that. Add this. Let's actually make this like 30 seconds. And click save, and then do next asset. We'll keep scrolling through these. Website. Next asset. Really, next asset. Man, why doesn't it want to give me that asset? Next. Did it really just lock up on me? No, that's weird. Huh. Yeah, I don't know what other. No. Okay, so let's get rid of that. Next. Hey, there it is. Cool. There's the image of me that I just added. I don't know why that wasn't working, but that's how easy it is to add whatever you want. Like I do videos back there very often. Like in fact, all 4 of these you can see have the little video icon next to them. Does it use a Pi? Does it have to use a Pi? I don't. Probably work. Apple Pi does not work, sadly. Yeah, they have an X. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I just had a Pi laying around that wasn't really being used for anything, so that's what I used. But good. I'm glad other people have versions that work. I don't think that's not going to work. I don't think this is going to work at all for us. Ow. Ooh, man. Can it push to a tablet? Yeah, I don't think it can, unless there's something in integrations. Antheus Pi 4. Yeah, because like this is like if we go over here to like system info, where is it? Show splash screen, default assets, shuffle playlist. Yeah, so your audio, so it's audio output on this. So you could actually even like have video files that were playing, audio or whatever. Yeah, this is very much its own built-in media server, effectively. And then you can choose to have either the HDMI or the 3.5mm jack play the audio for you. Yeah, tablet kiosk would be a great option for that. Yeah, we actually use for a long time anyway. We used kiosk apps on the kid's phone just to lock him into one app so he can just use it for his communication stuff. And then he's got other devices for games and that sort of thing. But kiosk apps are pretty neat for doing all kinds of different things. So yeah, big fan of kiosk apps. But also, again, just wanted to show this because there was a question about it, and it wouldn't pull up last week for some reason, even though it was working just fine. Maybe I just wasn't being patient, but yeah, big fan of Antheus for this. Kind of wish I had done it sooner, because before it was jank as hell. What I had, it was still a Raspberry Pi. In fact, I think it was still the same Raspberry Pi that it had like Pi OS on it. And I had like 4 video files stored in the videos folder that I would just put into VLC and full screen it, put it on random. And that's honestly, I think why there's still a trackball up there is because I was doing that for so long. And then somebody had mentioned Antheus, so I tried it. Big fan of that. Super glad I got a chance to actually get it to work because it made my life so much easier for doing this kind of stuff. In fact, I feel like kind of like a jerk because there were Some of this stuff. If I come back over to here, you can see like and subscribe, and thanks for watching are both pushed out like years for when they will end. But by default, it does it for a month, which is great because once a month I need to do this. But I quit noticing the screen behind me, so I didn't realize how long it had been since I had updated, you know, the scroll of the different members and patrons and that sort of thing. And then I noticed it the other day and I was like, oh crap, it's been a minute. So I apologize for not having that updated, but it's updated for now. Do we need a dumb kiosk? I mean, it would be kind of neat. I think a bit more involved than DumbPad or DumbDrop, but big fan of Antheus here too. Wondering if there's a management UI that can be hosted locally to manage different. That's an interesting idea. Release Antheus from Screenly. Let's take a look. Playground, Chrome extension, Antheus, Playground, various examples of how developers can use Screenly. Screenly's API, Antheus, Zapier, Screenly cast for WordPress, what? A WordPress plugin for digital signage. Cast, you can find it here. Make sure your plugin is activated. Copy and paste the URL website. Interesting. Parameter. There's no need to apply any value to the parameter. Just need to exist in the query. Log into Screenly. Add assets. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Plugin comes with a simple theme that will be used specifically for Screenly content. That is definitely not locally hosted, I wouldn't think. Yeah, I wondered that, which is kind of a cool idea, I think, but going kind of the wrong direction with that, I think. Work course, homebrew Screenly CLI, various scripts for automatic testing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there is like a main hub where you could manage multiple instances. It'd be neat if there was, if you needed to do that. Because I imagine logging in, if you had a bunch of these all over the place, that doing that might be kind of tedious. But I do like the idea of being able to like push that to a website if you needed to. Let's see. Let's take a look here. Keep looking. Glad to know that it works at least. Yeah. You know, like I said, I ran into some similar issues as well the first time I tried to get it to go, and gave up on it and came back to it later and it just worked. So I don't know what the issue was, but yeah, I had a mouse and keyboard plugged into it, like right up there, and just used the TV as the screen to do the setup, and it just worked. So give it another shot when you get a chance. Would love to know if you can get it to work. RSS reader. Huh. Anyway, so hopefully whoever asked that, hopefully that will help them with their stuff if they want to know more. Oh man. All right. Well, I think then, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Again, I thought I was going to have more issues than I ran into today. And I wanted to get started early so that we could work through some of that stuff. And we didn't have any issues at all. It all worked too well. So Alex and his friend did a really good job of getting these containers built in a way that they just work. And I think that's amazing. So so everybody who joined both via YouTube and Twitch, thank you very much for that. Definitely appreciate you guys hanging out for a bit and chatting. Well, we kind of went over some of this stuff. Didn't expect Alex to join, but glad he did. So I guess with that said, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you guys for spending a few minutes of your day with me today, and I'll definitely talk to you next time. So have a good weekend, And I'll talk to you then, I guess.